Alright, what's up guys, Saiyan17 here, and today I am bringing you guys some Budokai HD Collection gameplay, Budokai 3. But I actually want to talk about something. I want to talk about the new Dragon Ball Z game, or the next Dragon Ball Z game. So about 4 weeks back, or 3 or 4 weeks back around that time, Namco Bandai actually said on their European Facebook page that if their Facebook page reaches 100,000 fans or 100,000 likes, they were going to announce something new or something special. And about 2 or 3 weeks back, they reached their goal of 100K. But they only updated their Facebook page about 3 or 4 days ago, or maybe 4 or 5 days ago, with a photo and a message. Now this is what the message says: "Thank you all, you're the best. And if we're here, it's because of you. Getting more than 100,000 fans is an incredible milestone. You guys are truly a powerful force. The plan continues. Stick around to be a part of it." That's what the message said. And the picture, I'll actually leave it down in the description below. I'll put a link there for both the picture and the message. And I guess they're going with the name Plan to Conquer the World. That's what the game is going to be called. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what the Facebook page says. But yeah, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the game itself and what I want to see in the game. Because for the past, how long has it been? 5 years? 5 or 6 years? We've been getting pretty bad Dragon Ball Z games. Kind of horrible Dragon Ball Z games. The last good Dragon Ball Z game was what? Burst Limit? Well, actually it was the HD collection, but I don't count it as a next gen title because it was originally on the PlayStation 2. So yeah, the last good Dragon Ball Z game was Burst Limit. And after that, all the games went downhill. And if I was in charge of this, I would honestly make Budokai 4 in a heartbeat, because I'm a big Budokai fan. But unfortunately, the developers that worked on the Budokai games don't make Dragon Ball Z games anymore. Dimps, that's what their name was, Dimps. They were famous for the Budokai games on the PlayStation 2, Infinite World on the PlayStation 2, and Shin Budokai, the Shin Budokai series on the PSP. And after they stopped making games, along came Spike. Spike was famous for the Budokai Tenkaichi series on the PlayStation 2. And then they were in charge for making Raging Blast and so on, and they're still making the Dragon Ball Z games until now. And let me tell you guys, I loved Spike. I thought the Budokai Tenkaichi games were the second best after Budokai, because they had great gameplay. They were probably my favorite 3D fighting game, and they had a huge roster of characters, over 150 characters. That's what Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had, and I thought that was pretty epic. But now I hate Spike. I don't like Spike at all, because they took Budokai Tenkaichi, they took that perfectly great series, and they dumbed it down so much. And what did we get out of it? We got Raging Blast. Now the graphics for Raging Blast were amazing, don't get me wrong. But the gameplay wasn't all that good. I mean, the combat was dumbed down. The second one, Raging Blast 2, didn't even have a story mode. It didn't have a story mode, I mean. It had a crappy arcade mode, and they put this stupid mechanic into the game, or stupid gameplay. I don't even know what the hell it was. It was called Raging Soul, and that thing was so stupid. That was the biggest mistake they could ever do. Add Raging Soul into a Dragon Ball Z game. But anyways, yeah. So the Raging Blast series was all button mashing, no skill involved. And then Spike didn't just stop there. They somehow found a way to make it easier. I didn't think this was possible. I didn't think it was possible to go dumb it down even more than just button mashing, but Spike somehow found a way, and they made Ultimate Tenkaichi, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. And that game was that was the last Dragon Ball Z game. That game was horrible. I'm not gonna say that game is complete garbage, because I'm pretty sure Spike was trying to go into a different direction with that game. That's what it looked like, but unfortunately they failed big time. But what I do like from Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi is that that game has HD cutscenes. The graphics are amazing, but why wouldn't the graphics be amazing? It's a current gen title for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And I really liked Create a Character and Hero Mode. Hero Mode is where you can play as your created character. Yeah, and I definitely think they should work more and add more features to the create a character mode and go more in depth with the character customization, like your skin color, your hairstyles, fighting styles, your clothing, your race. Like maybe you can be a Namekian or a Saiyan or Majin, whatever. And yeah, and I think the next Dragon Ball Z game should focus more on gameplay, and they should try to make it less button mashing and more strictly more combo based and more. They should make it more for the hardcore Dragon Ball Z fans, the people who've been playing since Budokai and Tenkaichi, the Budokai Tenkaichi games, because all the Dragon Ball Z games now are focused for casual gamers who don't even want to use their brain. They just want to button mash, watch a cutscene, button mash, watch a cutscene. That's it. That's all they want to do. So I want a Dragon Ball Z game to focus on the gameplay style. They should go back and focus on something like Budokai or Budokai Tenkaichi, because those are the games that brought them here. Those are the games that put the Dragon Ball Z games on the map. If you ask anyone, what are the best Dragon Ball Z games? 100% you're gonna say either Budokai or the Budokai Tenkaichi series. That's it. So, I mean, these guys have tried something new with Ultimate Tenkaichi and they failed. How many more times are you going to try until you realize it's not working? So the best option is to go back to what got you here. Go back and start from scratch. And yeah, I definitely want a game somewhere along the lines of Budokai with online, because unfortunately Budokai HD Collection did not have an online mode, which would have been great. I mean, that game would have lasted 10 times longer if it had an online mode. But regardless of that, I still played. But you know, I'm not just looking at this from my point of view. I want to see it as from a point of view from other gamers. I mean, not everyone's gonna keep playing the same game over and over again like myself. But yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see a story mode that starts from Dragon Ball all the way to Dragon Ball GT and actually features the new Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods characters, Bills and Whis and Super Saiyan God. I want to see great gameplay. No more of that spamming button mash crap. I want to see combos that can be chained together, cancel style from Burst Limit, cancel style from Budokai. I want to see a huge roster, and when I say huge roster, I mean either Budokai Tenkaichi 3 huge roster, or even bigger than that. The last game that had a huge roster was what? Raging Blast 2, but even that fell short to what Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had. So yeah, and I want so story mode, great gameplay, huge roster, online. And HD cutscenes, that doesn't really matter, but it would be a plus if you add them. Yeah, but that's all I want to say. I want a good Dragon Ball Z game. I've had enough of this garbage that they've been giving out each year. These horrible Dragon Ball Z games. I seriously hate them. And I want to see the series return to the path it was on before, with the Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi series. But that's all. I think I got a platinum trophy here. Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior. But anyways, guys, that is all. That's all I have to say. Well, yeah. Peace out, guys.